The first habit is being too emotional. Now, in school where they always tell you to express your emotions, even your parents, they always tell you to express your emotions, don't hide your emotions, just freely say your emotions. Are simply just telling you to be a weak man. Now, I'm not saying that they are wrong or anything, but don't express your emotions to the fact that you can't control your emotions. You should have a feeling of your emotions. Now, something like meditation is going to really help with this. Now, meditation, it helps you to be aware of your emotions. It helps you to be present in them. But we're not going to make you lash out of your emotion. And doesn't have to make you act abnormally. They're going to make you feel present to your emotions. They're going to know your emotions. And also going to make you help you to control them. As a wise man once said, a man who cannot control his emotions is nothing compared to someone who can control their emotions. So control your emotions. Practice meditation and gratitude journaling. It will really help a lot. The next habit is pretty easy. Like anyone with common sense knows this. Is eating junk food. Eating junk food is obviously not good for you, but you just want to eat junk food because you want to eat junk food. There's no real reason why you want to eat junk food. Maybe apart from the pleasure and the 1 second pleasure you get from when the donut is on your tongue. That's basically all you want. That's basically all the dopamine that you get from it. When you're eating stuff like vegetables, potatoes, and all those healthy stuff, it's not going to be feeling tasty and nice in the short term, but in the long term, it's really going to help you a lot. On the other hand, when you're eating junk food, you're going to feel so fucking nice for like the 5 minutes you're eating it. Then the while you're going to see that you're overweight, 200 pounds, fat bitch, and now you have to struggle again to lose the weight. Now they always say that junk food is bad for you, junk food is shit, and all of that, but they never actually tell you the real way to actually quit eating junk food. Now, if you're someone that eats junk food in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, it's not going to be so easy to quit eating junk food because it's part of your daily stuff. So what one thing that really helped me a lot, when you're eating like a burger or something like that, why you have the buns and all the processed shit like that. So you can start like by replacing all the buns with bread. You can put meat that you made by yourself. You can put lettuce, something like that. Slow, gradual, just slow and gradually. You're just removing all the processed and the junk food from your diet, and when it's very easy for you. So yeah, so I don't like all this when they're always telling people stop eating junk food, just stop eating junk food and start eating healthy and stuff. Someone who is eating junk food like for the past 2 years, they're not going to wake up one day and just stop eating junk food. Even if they do that, the next day they're going to be back to it. So that's how you can easily stop eating junk food. Now let's move on to the next habit: lack of sleep. Now, I used to be this guy who used to think that the time I'm spending in bed is automatically part of sleep. Now, it sounds dumb, but you're probably one of the people doing this as well. Let's say you want to wake up 6 a.m. the next day. You probably think that you have to go to bed by 10 p.m., right? So you go to bed by 10 p.m. You're just lying down in bed for like 1 hour, and finally fall asleep by like 11:30 or something. And you went to bed by 10 p.m. and you fall asleep by 11:30 or something, you're going to get less hours of sleep. Now, the time that you're spending in bed does not mean the time you're sleeping. That's just the opposite. Is when your mind and body isn't conscious. When you are in bed, you're still moving your arms and stuff like that. You're still thinking and stuff. You're not actually sleeping. So that's the difference between it. Now, I've made a video about sleep, and maybe you can go and check that out after this video. But let's move on to the next habit. This one is the big G of all of them: social media. When you're with your phone or your laptop or something, and you just want to just go for a little 5 minute scroll or 10 minute scroll or something. Let me just go relax. I've gotten some work done. Let me just go and relax. I'll spend 5 minutes on YouTube shorts, and before you know it, 1 hour has gone by, 2 hours have gone by. And I used to be that guy as well. I'll just click on it, when you're in your YouTube homepage and you just click on the shorts, just want to watch that show because it looks interesting. Then before you know it, you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Now, a way that you can pull away from social media, this is probably a very easy way: turn off notifications. Now, this is something that I recently started doing and has helped me a lot. When you turn off notifications, that means that you're basically in control of your phone. So you don't, if you want to enter WhatsApp or something, it's not your phone that like gives you a random notification that someone has sent a message. It's literally like when you have notifications turned off, is when you're ready that you go into the WhatsApp app and you respond to the messages. When you're ready, that you go into the YouTube app and watch the video. You don't get all these and these stupid notifications on your phone. It's when you're ready that you want to go and look at all your WhatsApp messages, respond to messages, and look at YouTube videos. That's another easy way to control your social media usage. And another way is I don't, this thing is on Android and it's on iPhone. I don't know about other phones, but you can set a certain timer on your phone. You can go into the settings. You can set a certain timer on how long you want to use a certain app in a day. Now I recently started doing this. I basically use YouTube for 2 hours a day, and that's literally the only app I use. I used to use it for 2 hours a day, and I use WhatsApp for 1 hour a day. So I'm only spending 3 hours on social media, and the rest of the day I'm working, I am eating, and spending time with family. So I'm basically really controlling my social media usage. Now, iPhone, I think basic on Android, when that timer goes off, you're completely locked out of the app. The app turns green, and there's no other way to enter the app until the next day that you have timer restarted. On iPhone, you can literally easily go into the settings and cancel it out. But that's another test of your willpower and your ability to just abstain from those stuff. I spent the past 6 minutes talking about five habits that are keeping you weak. I've talked about social media, I've talked about junk food, I've talked about lack of sleep, I've talked about being too emotional. Now how now those habits are simply just symptoms of the actual real problem, which is mental health. If a man who has good mental health will not eat junk food, a man who has good mental health will not use social media for fucking 10 hours a day. A man who has good mental health will not be too emotional. A man who has good mental health will not be sleeping for like 2 hours a day. So mental health is a real problem. Practice meditation and gratitude journaling, like I said. And yeah, have a good day and peace.